The following is a presentation of Lion's Heart Media. Any use, rebroadcast, or redistribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of Lion's Heart Media is strictly prohibited. White looks to throw. He wants Boyd deep. Help over the top. Boyd adjusts. 1,000 and a score. Wilson drives in. She scores. Jensen, Grayson, give and go. Jensen elevates and she slams it down again. Arlo, top of the box, a drive, and he fires it in. This Concannon hammers the back line. Striplings fires it up. Spencer in space. Just got it. Touchdown, Sarah Catholic. Blocks quick out to Martin. Breaks the tackle. Martin cuts far side. There goes Quinton. See you later. One play. Touchdown, Leopards. Quinton Martin for 6 from 36. From Elizabeth Forward High School, it's the start of the soccer season section play to get us underway. It's the Warriors of Elizabeth Forward playing host to the Titans of West Mifflin in a 3A Section 4 showdown. New look section, it was always the Warriors and Jaguars dueling for section supremacy. Well, EF will not finish second to TJ this year. New look section, West Mifflin. They're on the bump up, moving from 2A to 3A entering this soccer season. EF, Franklin Regional, Greensburg, Salem, Indiana, Kiski, Plum, and the West Mifflin Titans, as a trio of teams have already got underway. Franklin Regional 0-1, Indiana and Kiski both 0-2 on the season. First game of the season for West Mifflin and EF. Last year, the Warriors 15-4, 12-2, beat Hampton 2-1 on the road at Hampton. Lost to Mars in the quarterfinals 1-0. 5.6 goals per game and 0.8 against for the Warriors. On the other side, Titans 7-8, 4-6 in section play. Lost in the first round to Mount Pleasant for the second straight season. Average 4.6 goals per game and 3.3 against. As the starters for the Titans, captain sophomore Jada Downs, along with Kayla Olmos, Rylan Neski, Mia Noon, Caroline Shalosky, Emma Anzelik, along with Kat Rubright, Hayden Moroz in goal, Ava Burns, along with Hannah Miner and Michaela Downs. We'll take a break, come back. Starters on the Warrior side and underway right here from Elizabeth Forward High School on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. Bronziato Tanning Salon in Monessen is open 5 days a week and is redefining the tanning experience. With gold, silver, and bronze tanning beds at Bronziato, we have something for everyone. Schedule your appointment today online at bronziatotanningsalon.com or give us a call at 724-322-4451. Bronziato Tanning Salon, come get your glow on. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. For all your real estate needs, call Howard Hanna agent Maurice Lagus at 724-797-3681. With 24-plus years of superior service and work ethic, Maurice Lagus is a President's Club member, nationally ranked and an award-winning agent. Contact Marie today on her cell at 724-797-3681 or at the office at 724-929-9699 and see what she can do for you. At Primzo Rentals and Indoor Storage, we offer a state-of-the-art facility with the best customer service around. When you rent from us, you'll have 24-hour access to your belongings, and with a variety of units available, we have something for everyone. Give us a call at 412-980-4272 or book online at primzorentals.com. Primzo Rentals and Indoor Storage, all the convenience and security you need. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. Back from Elizabeth Forward High School, it's section soccer. First touch belongs to the Warriors as the 2024 campaign for EF in West Mifflin about to getting underway as we speak here from Elizabeth Forward as the Warriors and the Titans, they met on the gridiron on Friday down at West Mifflin. An absolute thriller that the West Mifflin Titans football team, 17-16 victors over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, is near side controlled by Leilana Spini. And out of bounds, the West Mifflin Titans will take over as Titans get a throw in here, 39-32 and rolling as West Mifflin and EF now in the same section. Again, West Mifflin, a trio of straight playoff appearances, no playoff wins, and that was all the way back dating to 2003. Talked about the starters for the Titans as Spini with the throw, and it's going to be Mia Valerio along with Baldensperger. Kira Greenwald is an early shot and an early strike. The Warriors on the board on their first shot of the game, as firing that one in from the right side is Kaylin Siebel, the sophomore forward. As Elizabeth Forward, an early tally, not even 1 minute into this contest, Kaylin Siebel makes it 1-0 EF. The sophomore striker gets on the board for Coach Terry Sarakis. Just 54 seconds into the game, the Warriors on the board thanks to Siebel. As we mentioned, going over the starters along with Siebel, Greenwald, Snyder, it's Spini, Smith, Crosby, Miller, Johnston, and Addie Davis in the cage versus Hayden Morose, the freshman whose first shot she faces at the high school level. Results in a tally for Elizabeth Forward as West Mifflin trying to work down the far side as curling out was Jada Downs, the sophomore, one of the captains. Foul called against the Warriors. Clock ticking inside of the opening minute and a half. Elizabeth Forward back the other way, looking to counter. Trying to find their second tally of the game as near side through ball sent by Mia Valerio. Standout scorer, and last year it was an early injury to Abby Beinlich for the Warriors, and that was a monumental loss for EF coming into the season, losing Abby Beinlich, a standout striker and scorer for that squad, as Baldensperger, a talent along with Valerio. I mean, a lot of good scores on this Warrior team coming back as Valerio unable to get that one on the cage. Back out to the middle, trying to work things free as that's Olmos. Kayla Olmos, far side, right side backer down the line, deflected out by the defense and the senior Mia Noon. Far side throw in for the Warriors, up 1-0 here, 37-26 and rolling. Opening half, EF West Mifflin starting their season. Of course, the back line took a big-time hit for the Warriors coming into this year as well. Elizabeth Ford lost graduation, a number of big-time players. Obviously, Beinlich was a big loss up front, but lost her last year due to injury. Terza graduated, now at Clarion playing basketball. You lost Olivia Kristen And then also another loss you didn't expect having this year on the back line. That was, of course, Chloe Zombek, the multi-sports standout, not playing soccer this year, a standout basketball player for the Warriors. As West Mifflin unable to get around the intended target as Macy Smith in the way. Back out, center back. Flips it back along as the Warriors stay on the right side of the 50. Here's Taylor Snyder. Snyder, far side pass connects as the mid-play a game of catch. Mia Johnston into Baldensperger. Brooklyn left foot drive off the netminder. Rebound, they score as the Warriors strike again. 2 early tallies as Elizabeth forwards Macy Smith cleans up the garbage in front, and EF by a pair. As Macy Smith cleans everything up for EF off the Baldensperger attempt. 36-28 remaining. 3:34 the time of the strike. 2-0 Warriors leading. Just 3 shots on goal for Elizabeth forward. 2 have went in. As West Mifflin has not got anything going thus far. The Titans trying to make their 3rd straight playoff appearance. Going to be easier said than done in this new founded section, moving up from 2A to 3A. And West Mifflin, a number of returning all-section players. And all WPIO cast, Mia Noon, Hannah Miner, along with Kayla Olmos and Caroline Shalosky. Throw in, off the deflection, it's Kaylin Siebel. Johnson back in the middle, far side pass to Snyder. As the 2 goal scorers work it across the middle now, Taylor Schneider gives it back. As working back, getting Addison Davis a touch. Davis missed some time last year for Elizabeth forward. And those are always heated battles between the Warriors and the Jaguars. Disappointed we don't get that in section play. A couple of local teams here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. But TJ will play host to the Warriors. Final game of the regular season as Davis comes up, nullifying that opportunity for West Mifflin. Ball ricochets down near side. Baldensperger sends it up the line. Knocked down by the back line captain, but Siebel gets in the way. Deflected right back up now, Baldensperger. Brooklyn down the right side. Baldensperger puts it through the middle. Knocked out once again. The back line captain, Mia Noon, wreaking havoc as Baldensperger deflects it up and out off of Mia Noon, the senior. Noon Burns, along with Shalosky and Downs, the 4 captains of the West Mifflin Titans. As ball in near side, West Mifflin looks to head back the other way. That's Caroline Shalosky. Overtaken by Leilana Spini. As the outside right backer, Leilana Spini dishes it back to Davis. Davis right back up the gut. Davis in her senior season, talking to Coach Terry Sarakis earlier today. He said, Jajunis, you'll get to see her as a 3-year starter, an absolute powerhouse next couple of years. His first shot, first save for Addie Davis. As Davis calm, cool, and collected in her first shot attempt against, as down the far side for the West Mifflin area Titans. Blocking that one up and on was Jada Downs. So first shot on goal and no problem for the Warrior netminder. Out of bounds as throwing coming. And big thank you to all our sponsors here on MVI Live, helping bring you free broadcasts once again all season long. MVI Live, now a part of my new business, Lions Heart Media. And appreciate you joining me here this season and every game this season on MVI Live. As in the middle, Johnston, far side, looks for Smith, knocked down at the 25, trying to shimmy to the right. That's Taylor Snyder. Snyder gets it to Siebel. Siebel tries to go back to Snyder. Off the foot of the outside backer, Leilana Spini, and out. Another throwing coming for the Warriors. But going back to Junis, big name that is looked after here in the future for Coach Terry Sarakis, as fending off and knocking things out. That's Downs. as Michaela Downs able to fend off on the far side for the West Mifflin Titans. Speedy another throw in into the box and headed back down. Fended off near side this time. That's by Ava Burns. As Ava Burns forces out. No corners here in the opening 8 of the contest between West Mifflin and Elizabeth Forward. Hot Human Night. What you'd expect here in the latter stages of August. Didn't get that on Friday for our opening football game. We'll have more football on tap this Friday, as we'll have a Mon Valley matchup between the Eagles and the Bears from the nest out at Sarah Catholic. As Clareton coming off a big win against Steel Valley. Clareton coming off the big win versus Steel Valley where they did not allow a defensive touchdown. And then, of course, the Eagles looking to rebound after that loss from Cal. As Snyder now Speeney, near side Siebel, one touch as Siebel back up in the air as the Titans get in the way, but turning it over, that's Downs. Siebel, not enough on that one, ricocheted right back out. Is some history between the Titans and the Warriors. In recent years, since 2003, West Mifflin and Elizabeth Forward have met 14 times. The Warriors have won 14 straight meetings against the Titans as Elizabeth Forward 14-0 in their last 14 against West Mifflin. They have shut out the Titans 8 times, including 6 straight shutouts for Elizabeth Forward against West Mifflin. So EF, a lot of clean sheets, and there's another strike as up and in, deflected home in front by Elizabeth Forward. It's Taylor Snyder, the senior mid, getting her first tally of the season, and the Warriors add a third. Taylor Snyder with the deflection up in front for the Warriors. I actually make that Baldensberger getting credit for it for Elizabeth Forward. But nonetheless, EF up 3-0 here in the opening half of play. And going back, I do still believe for the Warriors that is a strike by Taylor Snyder, the midfielder, as right side Siebel off of Morris, and out of bounds it goes. 3-0 Warriors lead. Trying to go off the blue shoes. Could have also been Mia Valerio getting the strike. First corner of the game we see either side.
Corner kick by the Warriors.
Snyder into the box, headed. Deflects back door, now taken back over as EF regroups. That's Isabella Crosby. Far side, Mia Johnston. Johnston back in, there's Valerio. Sidestepped, lost the ball, and back the other way. Here comes Caroline Shalosky just lofting it into space. 3-0 Elizabeth Forward leads here in the opening half of play. As Mia Valerio is the third goal scorer for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. So Valerio has made it 3-0 going back and looking at that one. Knew it was blue shoes. A lot of them have it. Speeney, Snyder, Valerio, along with Mia Johnston. Out of bounds here, 28-40 and rolling. 3-0 Warriors lead. Goals by Siebel, Smith, and Valerio. 12.5 in. As there's the opening goal, or the second goal scorer in Smith. Now far side, Warriors working it around, controlling pace once again as EF. There's Smith, knocked away from her, near side, deflected back along, down the near sideline and out of bounds. Unable to get a foot on it for the Titans was Caroline Shalosky. 3-0 lead here for the Warriors. Looking for what would be their 7th straight shutout against the West Mifflin Titans. Last year, fell in round number 2 of the playoffs after knocking off the Hampton Talbots on the road. 2-1 beat Hampton, lost to Mars 1-0. Warriors gave up 0.8 goals per game last season. Last time the Warriors had a Soul Section championship, that was back in 2017. They finished runner-up to Thomas Jefferson the last 2 years. Again, that has been a loaded team. Natalie Lamenza, Sammy Maglica, Olivia Della Lucia. I mean, TJ Talent on top of that. I mean, Abby Googie, the Waynesburg University commit, or former Waynesburg commit, now Waynesburg player. Baldensperger, 2 helpers tonight. Can she add a tally as that one sails wide and over the end line, looking for Peyton Miller on the back door. It was Siebel, 54 seconds in. 2 minutes, 20 seconds later, Macy Smith found pay dirt from Brooklyn Baldensperger, cleaning up the Baldensperger rebound. And Baldensperger found Valerio for the 3rd tally of the game, making it 3-0 in favor of the Warriors. 6 minutes away from halfway. As goal kick coming for the West Mifflin Titans on the far side of things, trying to make their 4th straight playoff. As that's the defensive captain, Mia Noon. Turns it over. Siebel steps in front. Siebel now off to her teammate Smith into the box, and there's Morris coming up to scoop. 3-0 lead here for Elizabeth forward. Volleyball tomorrow, as we'll have Thomas Jefferson taking on Peters Township, as the Jaguars will host the Indians. As back up top, near side, Smith, 1 touch in, top of the box, roller, Smith gets it back, Smith, right foot deflected down in front, now Speeney lofts one, and that one knocked away by the netminder, Moros. I don't know if the Moros save was better or me swatting the bee out of midair was better up here above the stadium, but hey, simultaneous acts. Lantern flies, bees surrounding us at the top of the press box in an absolutely picture-perfect evening here from Elizabeth forward. And appreciate you joining me here on MVI Live, powered by our friends at Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top premium roofer. Our friends at Planet Roof, whatever your needs are, they'll get it done for you. So give them a call today. And big thank you to all of our sponsors. Again, making free broadcast possible once again when, as that one deflected up, headed over the top off the crossbar, off the upright and out. But when I became the owner of MVI Live, starting Lionsheart Media as well in the process this summer, that was the #1 priority, to bring free broadcasts back to the Mon Valley and showcase our fantastic athletes throughout the area for free, and wouldn't be able to do it without our incredible sponsorship group. And if you'd like to hop on and help us continue to do this, you can contact me. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Contact the MVI Live page, however you want. But big shout out to all our sponsors, Planet Roof, Zach Geiser with GT Performance, along with Howard Hanna agent Marie Slagus, Highway Appliance, Ethan Weiser, and our friends over at E-Paints. As that one skitters wide, they'll sponsor our E-Paints Player of the Game coming up later here this evening. Of course, Marbill, Diamond, and Joel are our halftime interviews all season long, along with Bronziato Tanning Salon, our pregame sponsor, and Primzone Rentals and Storage in Monessen, our postgame and scoring recaps sponsor, along with State Representative Eric Davanzo and the Mon Valley Independent, all sponsors of us here on MVI Live, helping us bring you the best coverage of Mon Valley sports in the area. 3-0 Warriors on top at the 17-minute mark here in half number 1. As West Mifflin, a rare take to the left side of the pitch, and that one knocked out of bounds by Leilani Spini. Mon Valley rivalry lost in this section, of course. Used to be a lot of local teams competing in this Warrior section. Bell Vernon, Ringgold, EF, and Thomas Jefferson. Still get the Ringgold BV matchup. That will happen on Wednesday, I believe, is the date of next week. I know it is next week, as foul here with 12-18 enrolling in half number one. 3-0 the Warriors lead. Coach Terry Sarakis talking to him before the game that he would get almost his entire roster into the contest here today, and that'd be a great way to start the season. The Warriors, again, a powerhouse last year. It was just the big bad Jaguars who got in EF's way of doing something special. Thomas Jefferson, of course, has been fantastic, led by head coach Sean Richter. We'll get to see them at some point later on this season. As out of bounds near side, last touch by the outstretched foot of Ava Burns, the senior left side backer. As Spini, a right side backer for the Warriors, into Smith. Now Burns taken away by Macy Smith. Smith cuts inside, back up top, Snyder. Now Baldensperger, top of the box, far side, Johnston. Johnston stutter step in. Valerio had it taken away. As almost wreaking havoc, far side, now right side controlled. As up ahead, looking, here comes Jada Downs, right side, drive in, Addison Davis with the stop. Second save of the game for Addie Davis, as she's 2 for 2, denying Jada Downs, the sophomore captain. As the Warriors nearing the halfway point of half number one, up 3-0 again. 6 straight shutouts against the Titans in that 14-game winning streak for EF against West Mifflin. They have shut out the Titans 8 times. 4 times they have been 1-goal games. As offsides, it would have been 1-on-1. But offsides will prevent that opportunity for the West Mifflin Titans, as once again Jada Downs was trying to work up and in. 3-0 Warriors lead. Siebel, Smith, and Valerio. As that one shot up the gut, here comes Taylor Snyder. Snyder stutter steps past one over the midfield stripe. Snyder into space, out of the reach of her intended target, and Mia Valerio. As keeping the progress moving, that time was Johnston, almost, now far side controlled. Right foot along, that was by Jada Downs. Near side, Smith. Macy Smith. Off to Siebel. Or make that Spini. Spini turns it over, flipped up into space. It's a foot race for it. And there comes West Mifflin. Downs, far side, knocked away by the center back of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Shalosky was the intended target of that pass, and the center back Isabella Crosby got in the way. Now Valerio into space, broken up by West Mifflin. Near side, Mia Valerio. And Valerio full head of steam in a collision there with Michaela Downs, the older sister of sophomore midfielder Jada Downs. As once again, Siebel inside. Siebel through the box, knocked down. Baldensperger shot blocked away. As Brooklyn Baldensperger unable to get it to go. Rylan Neski near side taken over. Down the right side, Valerio. Sidesteps one, knocked down. Foul called against the Titans. As Mia Valerio shuffling her way along. 18-22 and rolling here in half number one. Valerio. Near side, Warriors getting set, regrouping here as time continues to tick away. Now Baldensperger will take over. 2-player wall stacking off the goal line. Will change her way here as Baldensperger will have a clean look, bends it back post, and that one deflected up. knocked down Siebel, and that one whistled dead here on the near side with 17:42 remaining in a 3-0 Warrior lead. EF's football team back in action Friday. They'll take on Highlands as they'll stay on the road. For West Mifflin, their football team, they will hit the road as well, looking to take on a very stout Avonworth Antelope squad, who's fallen to the Bell Vernon area Leopards in the district title the last 2 seasons. That was in 3A. West Mifflin, of course, bumping up to 4A, knocking off one of the 3A top 5 teams in EF. EF a lot to replace with the big boys up front due to graduation and injuries. So again, Tyler Scott dealing with an injury. Hopefully a speedy and quick recovery and complete recovery for Tyler Scott, the center and linebacker for EF. Of course, EF has put a plethora of players at the next level throughout their sports. I mean, we saw Dylan Winters go to the next level, Charlie Mealy, but Bucknell. Of course, you have the likes of former soccer player in Alyssa Terza, now playing basketball at Clarion. And as knocked back, Crosby has it picked away from her, and a shoulder-to-shoulder no whistle as shoulder-to-shoulder contact between Siebel and Downs on the near side. Through the legs of Siebel, Burns up the line. Here comes Jada Downs, deflects away from her as there's Leilana Spini. Back off to Baldensperger. Baldensperger curls right side. Brooklyn surveys, flips it back. Now it's taken over momentarily by Siebel before lofted right back along. That's by Hannah Miner. Left foot boot out of the air, middle of the field. The Warriors, Mia Johnston now in command. Taken by Siebel. Off to Baldensperger, deflected down into the box, and Moros out to scoop it up. Hayden Moros, the freshman, other goalkeeper on this team. It's Mahalig, the junior. Throw in far side with 15 ticks of the clock remaining. As that one bounces up and away. And deflected right back out of bounds here by the the West Mifflin Titans. Another throwing coming for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. As kept in bounds, Valerio, right foot. Valerio trying to body her way into the box, and whistle blows. Foul against Valerio, throwing the full shoulder out there as Mia Valerio bodying up the West Mifflin Titans. Rylan Neske as the senior got the worst of that. Drive down the near side, foot race for it, and just angled out of bounds, impeding the progress there for Elizabeth Forward. That was Caitlin Scallican. As working back there, Smith, Downs, intervened with, now left side, flipped along, too far, it's sent by Caroline Shalosky. Addie Davis, she'll set up, she'll regroup here for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Far side, EF in command, up 3-0. It's been a while since we've seen the Warriors put the ball in the back of the net, but 3 early on, 2 in the opening 4 minutes. Recapping that, Siebel, Smith, and Mia Valerio. Baldensperger set up not 1, but 2. Injury timeout on the far side. That will give us a chance to step aside. We'll come back. More action right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. B Graphics is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing, embroidery, and printing needs. Offering creative apparel, banners, fundraisers, online stores, promotional products, and more. To find out the best option for your needs, head to bgraphics.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown or Belle Vernon. B Graphics, hassle-free, quality-driven, and always on time. Bronzeado Tanning Salon in Menneson is open 5 days a week and is redefining the tanning experience. With gold, silver, and bronze tanning beds at Bronzeado, we have something for everyone. Schedule your appointment today online at bronzeadotanningsalon.com or give us a call at 724-322-4451. Bronzeado Tanning Salon, come get your glow on. At GT Performance, our purpose is greater than that. And if you're looking to be greater, make sure you check out our free weekly GT Performance newsletter. Each week we give out free tips to help sports parents maximize their child's athletic career. Subscribe today at gtperformance.co. GT Performance, helping athletes sprint faster, get stronger, jump higher, move quicker, and stay healthier. As not a pretty picture here at Elizabeth Forward. Injured player down on the field is Brooklyn Baldensperger. So tending to her here are the medical teams and trying to carefully and calmly deal with Brooklyn's injury. And again, just hopes and prayers to Brooklyn right now that nothing too serious. It does not look pretty from looking across the way up above, and again hoping that it is nothing too serious and hopefully just more precaution than anything, as they will get Brooklyn Baldensperger on the cart. We will take one more break and come back with more right here on MVI Live, powered by our friends at Planet Roof. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paint believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintsandEpoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust. Brooklyn Baldensperger helped onto the court and moved along. Again, not a pretty looking picture for the standout warrior Brooklyn Baldensperger. First game of her senior year, and she was playing an absolute dandy tonight. But again, all that matters right now, no matter what, is the health and safety of Brooklyn Baldensperger. As they're working on one of the legs of Brooklyn Baldensperger. So again, hoping that she is going to be okay for Elizabeth Forward, and that is nothing too serious for Brooklyn Baldensperger. See Sam Malik coming back across the field for the Warriors. That's the junior netminder. Addie Davis will retake her spots between the pipe along with the freshman netminder Hayden Moros on the other side. As again, they continue to tend to Brooklyn Baldensperger for Elizabeth Forward. as the athletic training staff has done a great job tending to her, making sure she is best handled and making sure that she is going to be okay for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Again, thoughts and prayers, hoping nothing serious. And if you're Coach Sateri Sarakis, you got to be thinking too, well, what is it with us? You know, last year we talked about everything that happened with Abby Beinlich in her senior season, and now a very similar and scary situation with Brooklyn Baldensburg. And again, no matter what happens the rest of tonight, you're just hoping that Brooklyn Baldensburg is going to be okay. And you can tell the concerns there, not on the game. Even though this is a section game, Coach Sateri Sarakis isn't with his bench, which is on the left side 40 of your screen. He is down at the 20-yard line on the right side with Brooklyn Baldensberger, talking to her with the trainer. And that's just a coach who, you know, right now is putting the most important thing, and that's his player ahead of anything else, especially, you know, how Brooklyn has to be feeling and, you know, how their teammates have to be as well, seeing for the second straight year a senior leader go down with an early injury in the opener of the season. I mean, Beinlich a few games in last year, and now Brooklyn Baldensberger dealing with some sort of injury. And again, hopefully just everything being precautionary right now, and it's not as serious as it may seem. And that's, you know, part of the debate. You know, artificial surfaces, you see that at higher professional levels as that ball trickles out, and it'll be a Warrior throw with 11:29. But you see the, you know, non-contact artificial surface complaints by especially players in the NFL. But, you know, you're not going to find many natural surfaces in high school that are going to be better for you than an artificial surface, that aren't going to have holes, that aren't going to be lopsided. But again, you hate to see that situation here, whatever it may be, for Brooklyn Baldensburg. And not speculating, no, it is on the lower half is where they were tending to versus just what I saw. And again, just all that you hope is that she's going to be okay no matter what. As the Titans trying to get on the board here, it has been easier said than done, as that ball was deflected away on the back line by Kira Greenwald. As EF trying to add one more maybe before the half, as knocked down in the middle of the field. Another Warrior hits the deck. That was Mia Johnston, almost center down, as almost helps this one along, as Wes Mifflin unable to get past Kira Greenwald. Near side. Pass broken up, intended for Julia Barr, the sophomore. Flip back along. There's Downs into space. Shaloski pressuring as trying to curl away as Crosby stops up. Greenwald helps clean up the garbage back behind. As rolling now, Mia Johnston. Johnston up the line. As that ball ricochets down the right side. Johnston out of bounds. And throw in for Elizabeth Forward. Under 10 to play here in half number 1. And Coach Sateri Sarakis still sitting on the cart right next to Brooklyn Baldensberger, not leaving his injured senior. As here's Barr down the right side. Barr not enough on it. She tried to send one through the box. With 9:24 remaining here in the half. 3-0 Warriors on top. As that one popped up and in, headed down, now moved along towards the goal line, and watching it out is Moros again. And 3-0 Warriors. Siebel, Smith, and Valerio. Baldensberger, a pair of helpers. Goal kick here for the Titans from the right side. Elizabeth Forward up 3-0. Baldensberger out with an injury. Macy Smith. Now Leilana Spini gives it a drive up the far side hash. Foot race. And out of the reach, the ball trickles as it gets a little ahead of the freshman forward, Peyton Miller. As a grade A opportunity goes by the wayside, another goal kick here for the West Mifflin Titans as the senior captain on defense, Mia Noon. Right foot drive. Takes a hop at the 20. Now moved back along as West Mifflin, that's Shalosky. Shalosky canceled out by Johnston. Moved right back along where it came from by Rylan Neski. Now Mia Valerio. Valerio curling. Valerio right side all the way down and out as Mia Valerio had the opportunity. Just shuffled it wide. Another goal kick for Noon and the Titans. Seven and a half ticks of the clock remaining in half number one. As throw in near side, going to be Barr. .650 remaining. West Mifflin just a couple of shots on goal here this evening. Addison Davis has had no issues. 2 for 2 on save attempts for Addison Davis. As that ball jammed out of bounds on the far side. 3-0, the Elizabeth Forward Warriors are on top here this evening. 3 strikes in the opening half of half number one for the Warriors. As an opportunity, Addie Davis steps out and sends it out. Bounces near side, pops over the head, and eventually off the foot and out of bounds as Caitlin Scalacan gave it her all, just unable to keep that one in play. Right side deflected off of Greenewalt. Now near side, Siebel. Siebel into space, flip back along, stepping up and hammering it back down was Hannah Miner. Pops sky high in the air off of Speeney. Johnston trying to settle. Angled off the shoulder of a Titan near side. Now it's Jada Downs. Downs tried to send it through. Greenwald in the way. Almost has a step. Greenwald trying to get back and offsides on West Mifflin. As it looked like the Titans had another chance to strike. 5 minutes on the clock and ticking. Offsides on West Mifflin. 3-0 Warriors lead it. And still all sorts of concern with Brooklyn Baldensberger. Coach Terry Sarek is finally making his way back to the bench. As out of bounds. Up over the goal line. Going to be another goal kick coming here for West Mifflin. Or actually make that the second corner of the game for Elizabeth Forward. So EF, another corner opportunity. Macy Smith will do the honors. Time ticking, nearing 4 minutes remaining. EF trying to add on, up 3-0. Can they pop another one home? Macy Smith gives it the drive. Top of the box, angled on, taken back over, pop back free. Near side 20. That's Barr, deflected down the sideline. Shalosky directing traffic, sends it through. Here comes Jada Downs. Downs has a step. Downs works in, fires, and she knocks it over the hand of Davis and in. As the Titans end the clean sheet streak. 6 straight shutouts for the Warriors against West Mifflin. A 7th will not come as Jada Downs on the board for West Mifflin. The Titans sophomore knocks it in, had the step on Greeno on the feed for Shalosky, and West Mifflin with 3:37 remaining in the half. Gets their first goal of the season. 3-1 Warriors lead. 3:37 and not rolling, I should say. Haven't heard the classic fan start the clock, surprisingly. There it goes. Ticking again. With the Warriors up 3-1. Jada Downs, big time bounce back strike on a gorgeous feed by Shalosky. They had been trying that all night long, just unable to hook up. It had been offsides about 2-3 times. Well, third, fourth time, it was finally the charm for West Mifflin as they get on the board, making it 3-1. Still a big hole to climb out of if you're the Titans. Again, there's Mia Smith. Warriors struck 3 times in the opening half of half number 1. Siebel, Smith, Valerio, 1-2-3, 3-0 Warriors, but it was Downs striking here in the final 5. Another throw-in. Can EF answer back now before the break? Ball takes a hop, knocked down far side again. Stay tuned. E-Paints player of the game after the conclusion of this one. First ever E-Paints player of the game went to Armand Hill of the West Mifflin Titans. Get those all season long. That's right side, knocked out of bounds, and it does indeed make it out. Last touch by the Titans, final 2 to play. Julia Barr, low liner in, angled off the right foot of Mia Johnston. Knocked back down. Johnston has space. Johnston sends it up back door. Nobody home. Siebel, she'll keep it inbounds on the far side with a 1.5. Siebel sidesteps one, but not another as Noon out of bounds and a throw in with 1.5 on the clock. .112 remaining. West Mifflin trying to keep this a 2-goal deficit going into the break if they can do so. Far side throw in, knocked in. As that one flipped right back out, down to 50 seconds remaining. Another Warrior throw in. EF trying to get one more tally. Ball popped up far side and out of bounds. 34 ticks of the clock remaining. Another throw-in coming. Warriors maybe one last push with 22. As ball pops up now, curling right side, deflected. Taken back over. Here's Valerio. Valerio denied. As Mia Valerio with 5 seconds, stopped by Moros. She'll pop it up, and that will do it. Halfway home, 3-1 Warriors lead. Siebel, Smith, Valerio get the party started. Baldensberger down with an injury in West Mifflin. A late tally as it was knocked home by Jada Downs. That will do it for half one. Marvel, Diamond, and Joel, our halftime interview. We come back right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
Today I stopped into Marbles to check out the new custom services they offer with their laser engraver. The possibilities are endless, from engraving a special message in your own handwriting to engraving a picture of a loved one on a pendant. Since my husband and I will be celebrating 12 years of marriage this year, I wanted to do something unique and special, something that would celebrate our love and our relationship, and this is it. And the best part, when you purchase your engagement ring and wedding bands from Marbles, you have the option to write your own special messages in each other's rings free of charge. The sky truly is the limit now on how Marble diamonds and jewelry can help commemorate each and every special occasion in your life for generations to come. It turned out perfect. I cannot wait to give it to him.
At GT Performance, our purpose is greater than that. And if you're looking to be greater, make sure you check out our free weekly GT Performance newsletter. Each week we give out free tips to help sports parents maximize their child's athletic career. Subscribe today at gtperformance.co. GT Performance, helping athletes sprint faster, get stronger, jump higher, move quicker, and stay healthier. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. B Graphics is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing, embroidery, and printing needs. Offering creative apparel, banners, fundraisers, online stores, promotional products, and more. To find out the best option for your needs, head to bgraphics.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown or Belle Vernon. B Graphics, hassle-free, quality-driven, and always on time. Bronziato Tanning Salon in Menneson is open 5 days a week and is redefining the tanning experience. With gold, silver, and bronze tanning beds at Bronziato, we have something for everyone. Schedule your appointment today online at bronziatotanningsalon.com or give us a call at 724-322-4451. Bronziato Tanning Salon, come get your glow on. E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to the largest task, E-Paints believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintsанdepoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust. Back here at the half on MVI Live. First halftime interview of the season. Pleased to be joined by Elizabeth Forward Warriors quarterback Ryan Messina. First off, Ryan, really appreciate you doing this here before practice on, of course, a busy week 0, getting ready for your first game of the year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Ryan, for you, last year, you didn't know coming into the year it was going to be QB1 duties for you, but you took it, you thrived, you dominated, you opened a lot of eyes. And coming into this year, you know, a lot of kind of pressure and a lot of kind of hype given to you. How does that help, and how does that kind of, you know, maybe hurt a little bit that you kind of know what you're expecting this year, but there is some pressure on you, unlike last year where you were kind of relatively thrown into the fire as a sophomore?
No, I was definitely nervous last year, but this year I'm more confident, you know, but there's high expectations, but I believe I can live up to them.
So for you personally, what do you have to do to live up to those high expectations?
Personally, I just want to win the season. You know, it starts with a conference championship, and then it goes to a whipping on a state championship. That's all I really care about.
So is there any, in a sense, steps that you guys have maybe taken here, practice, kind of amped it up a little, or is it more of a business as usual, we got to take care of what's in front of us, and if we do that, we're going to get to where we want to be?
Well, it's always business as usual, but, you know, a week like this, we're more physical, of course.
So for you, you talk about those goals. what do you personally and have you personally tried to improve on so you can put yourselves in the best situation to make it to the level you guys want to as a team?
Yeah, well, I didn't run the ball a lot last year, so I think it'll open the offense a lot more whenever I start running the ball, and I will run the ball.
Ryan Messina again here with us, the starting quarterback of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, here taking on West Mifflin this evening. And Ryan, again, for you talked about wanting to win a section, wanting to win a district title, and for the longest time, the Interstate Conference always ran through Elizabeth Forward, and now you're hoping 3A runs through Elizabeth Forward as well. What would it mean to you personally to be able to claim that district title? But obviously, you got to do one thing. First things first, claim the section, then get to the district. But what would that personally mean to you?
We've never had a district title in all the school's history, so it'd be awesome if we did it. But I really think we can do it.
So for you guys, you have a lot of talent coming back. You lost a lot of talent on the line, on the defensive side of things. How has that kind of transition been for you? Obviously, quarterback's best friend can be his wide receiver, can be his running back, but it's normally those big boys up front, and you lost some good ones, Winters, Melib, Murphy, Givens, but you have, of course, the Buffalo commit coming back and Chris Climbs. How has that transition been for you? Because that's a lot of change up front, and that's your protection, kind of.
No, yeah, they were all there last year, so they still got reps last year, and they're getting a lot of reps this year, and I'm very confident in them,
So everybody, they get their starts somewhere when it comes to this sport of football. Obviously, you've been great at it in your first year as a starter going into year two. Where did that start come for you? Where did you first start falling in love with the game of football?
Well, I always loved it. I always watched the Steelers when I was young, and I wanted to play. I started in first grade, and I was a running back at first, and then I was a quarterback at sixth grade, and just kept going from there.
So quarterback obviously has stuck, but did you think running back give you some valued experience that maybe helps you become a better quarterback that you are today?
Yeah. I could read blockers well. I feel like I can run off people's butts well. Like some people, they don't understand that, and I feel like I do because I was running back when I was younger.
So for you, obviously, it's been a great ride since kind of jumping on the scene as a sophomore starter out of nowhere and just taking the WPIL by fire. It's kind of opened some eyes around the area and around the collegiate scene. How do you handle now going into a big recruiting year, the pressures of possibly dealing with colleges and people being interested in your services at the next level and continuing to take care of business for the Warriors on the field?
Yeah, I believe They know I can play ball, but I want to show that I'm a leader too, and that's what I'm really focusing on this year, being a leader.
So, Ryan, what aspects or how can you kind of show that leadership here for the Warriors, whether it be on-field performance or off the field in the locker room?
Yeah, my coach always says never too high, never too low, and I truly believe in that. When things are low, you got to keep your energy up, and when things are high, you got to keep your energy just cool, because if you're too high and then things start going bad, that's when everything turns bad.
As Coach just peeking in over there a second ago, what has he meant to you? Obviously, last year was his first year. Now in his second year, you're in your second year as a starter here. What has Coach meant to you?
Yeah, I love Coach. I love what he preaches, and he always tells us take 1 week at a time, and I truly believe in that, and I love Coach.
So for you, coming into a Friday night, obviously maybe a little different, being on the road to start at West Mifflin, but any kind of pregame routines that you got to do, get yourself ready, get yourself on a normal game day ready to go for Friday night, whether it be anything different you do versus a road game versus being here at home?
When it's a home game, I try and lay down a lot. And when it's a road game, I try eating a lot and drinking a lot. So I always drink a ton of water before away games. I don't know why. It's just a thing for me.
Ryan, obviously, going into this season, you mentioned it. The goal is to win a district title. And the playoffs, they can be a gauntlet. They can be tough. They can be, upset at city. You never know what you're going to get. And for you guys, it's a tough schedule. Here at West Mifflin to start the season, you have a game versus South Fayette, then a very good conference schedule. I mean, very good games throughout the course of this season, very good teams you will play. How is going through a tough schedule going to help prepare you guys to get to where you want to be?
Yeah, going through tough games, that's what you need. When things get tough, that's when you come together. And we need that before the playoffs, and I'm happy it's towards the start of the season because then we get into conference play, and then it's playoff time.
So for you, we mentioned some of the key losses that you guys have as the Warriors, especially a lot with the line, but for you, a lot of your skill positions back. You get Jace Brown back, you get Charlie Niggett back, a lot of your other wide receivers back besides Isaiah, who graduated. How does that help with the chemistry that you built over a year, now coming into year 2 with that group?
Cut that short, get you set, half number 2 here on MVI Live, Lions Heart Media, powered by our friends at Planet Roof. A big thank you again to Marble Diamond and Jeweler, our halftime interview all season long. If you want to see that full interview with Ryan Messina, the quarterback of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, make sure you head on to this previous Friday's football broadcast, and you can hear the conclusion of that one with Ryan Messina and myself, a great young individual. I think maybe 1 or 2 questions left for Ryan Messina when we had to take it back here to get to action between the Warriors and the West Mifflin area Titans as EF and West Mifflin in a 3-1 contest. Warriors 3 straight goals to start. Siebel, Smith, and Valerio. It was Downs within 1 as Downs skitters it off the hands of Davis. Addie Davis, the sprawling stop as Davis keeps it a 2-goal deficit for West Mifflin. Addie Davis in our first corner of the game for the Titans. What a great save, denying Downs by Addison Davis. Drive in, Davis punches it up, skitters near side, headed along now, Valerio pops it free. Valerio gives it a drive, knocked down. Valerio once again puts foot to ball, far side, Titans back in command of possession as the ball towards the box. Foot race for it, whistle blows here with 38:30 remaining in the half. As right side, Greenawalt down towards Siebel. And not a lot of action thus far here in the opening 3 of half number 2. As Barr continues to work again, Brooklyn Baldensberger out with an injury that occurred earlier here this half. Winning number on the 50-50 ticket.
As out of bounds, throw in once again coming.
4, 9,
West Mifflin down by 2.
0.
Almost able to cut the deficit down to 1, just unable to capitalize was West Mifflin on a grade A opportunity. Into the box, that one's going to get scooped. Picked back up as directing traffic, and Addie Davis hammers it into the night sky. Off the bounce, knocked down, Siebel looking, popped up over her head by Burns. Now Taylor Snyder pressures on the right wing there for the Warriors. Pass Snyder over the midfield stripe and out of bounds. Warriors throw in. 3 minutes elapsed here at half number 2. 3-0 Elizabeth Forward, looking for their 15th straight win at the minimum against the West Mifflin Titans. 15th straight win since 2003 if they are able to hang on, as West Mifflin's goal by Downs snapped a 6-game shutout streak for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors against West Mifflin. And starting section play tonight and starting regular season play in general tonight. Both teams' first game of the year. And again, Brooklyn Baldensberger down with a
not so pretty looking injury again. Wishing the best of Brooklyn and her Warrior team. It's again hopefully a speedy recovery for Brooklyn. Baldensberger of Elizabeth forward, leading 3-1 here in half number 2 of game number 1 of the campaign. There's Snyder. Taylor Snyder knocked off the ball, driven back over the head of Greenwald, foot race, and here's a step. Once again, it's Downs. Downs walks in, Downs denied by Davis. Downs gets it back, Davis out of position, and it's knocked away. The back line cleans it up for the Warriors. Taylor Snyder denying Downs. Davis out of position, and Snyder keeps it a 2-goal lead for the Warriors. What a play by Taylor Snyder. As Taylor Snyder says no after Addison Davis denied Downs, who was looking to make it a 1-goal affair. Warriors up 3-0 to start. West Mifflin got the last and was looking for another. Oh, so close. Can Valerio get the offense going? And without Baldenspur, Warriors have struggled to get anything going offensively. Far side cutting in. Barr knocks it away. Picked back up by West Mifflin, far side 20, towards the top of the box. Now back out center field, over the EF logo, and a hard hit on the near side. A Titan down on the field, as getting knocked down up high was Rylan Neski. We will take a break as they tend to Neski. Come back, more action right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
Hey everyone, State Representative Eric DeVanzo here from the 58th Legislative District. As we kick off a new school year, I just want to take a moment to wish all our fall athletes the best of luck. Whether it's from Friday night lights, off the cross country, off to the golf team. Work hard, do your best, best of luck.
Back here, Rylan Neski. Back to her feet and seems to be okay out there. She will send us back underway here, as Neski took a high hit for West Mifflin as that one headed towards the box. Downs lurking. Snyder again, and Addie Davis scoops it up. Taylor Snyder once again getting back, wreaking havoc for the Warriors. She has had an outstanding contest here today, as Taylor Snyder, nothing on the score sheet to show for it, but Taylor Snyder responsible for at least saving 1, possibly 2 West Mifflin strikes. And if that last one had a grade A opportunity to go, and Taylor Snyder said no again, allowing Davis to come up and scoop. But here's another look for West Mifflin. Onside play, low drive, no problem. Addie Davis once again the answer. Davis has been good today. Warriors lead 3-1. Davis a big reason why, as it's been some good chances for West Mifflin when EF, they controlled the play to start. As there's Speeney trying to spiral one right side hash. Now curling, here come the Warriors. Snyder drops it back. Greenwald has help near side, comes across, as that's to Scalacan. Snyder up ahead, broken up. The Titans get the clear. Foot race for it. Davis comes out, drives it back down the distance. 8 gone here in half number 2. Warriors still by a pair. As a game of back and forth as we're kicking it between the 30s right now. West Mifflin trying to change that, as that time it was Shalosky. Now Downs collides. Once again it's Snyder pressuring defensively. Almost collides near side. Here comes Mia Johnston with some room, lost the handle, and West Mifflin regroups down the near side. Ball deflected free, almost collides. Now Johnston to Valerio. Mia Valerio with some room up ahead. Leilana Spini trying to cruise in after it. As that one knocked out of bounds with 31-10. And rolling in the half. Ball knocked in near side, Mia Johnston. Now Valerio. Valerio, can she add another? Mia Valerio across the middle. Ball now knocked far side, Julia Barr. Off of Barr. Knocked back free as 45 taken over. Shaloski broken up in the middle and taken back over. Downs another step. Downs a drive. Davis the save again. Addie Davis once again standing on her head. And Downs slow to get up as Addie Davis will go over and make sure Jada Downs is okay. She's been fantastic today. Has Jada Downs, just nothing to show for it or only one goal to show for it on the stat sheet. She could have about 6 if it wasn't for Addison Davis, who is playing lights out here tonight. Addison Davis. And now the whistle blows. We'll have a stoppage here as they're going to check on, I believe, Downs. And we're going to get a reset at the top of the box for the Warriors. As Downs will come off. Addie Davis gets it back underway here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top area roofer. And a big shout out to Planet Roof and all our sponsors. E-Paint's player of the game coming up. Of course, Marbill, Diamond and Jeweler. Halftime interview, talking to the owner, Bill, the other day. And he said, you know, obviously always want to help support the local athletics and all the local athletes. But hey, he wants these local athletes to remember him in about 10, 15 years from now, and it's time to get engaged. You can go see our friend Bill at Marbill Diamond and Jewelers, and he'll hook you up on not just engagement needs and all needs you may have for jewelry. He, again, sponsors our halftime interviews all season long here on the network. E-Paint's player of the game, Bronziato pregame show, Primzo Rentals. Of course, our post-game scoring recap sponsor, and of course, Football Fridays, Highway Appliance Furniture and Mattress players to watch. As Downs right back in after the quick blow. Good to see her back up and in after getting shaken up, colliding with Addie Davis, who has been spectacular tonight. Grade A performance by the girl in turquoise blue, as Addie Davis sends that one away again. Warrior throw in far side, 28 minutes remaining. There's Leilana Spini. Spini tries to spiral. Sebo had her legs chopped out from under her. Foul against West Mifflin. 27:52. Clock continues to tick away here. And the first soccer matchup of the season for both these squads. As we can look at the road ahead, ball trickles in towards the top of the box. Broken up next on tap. It's at Plum for the Warriors. Home versus LH for the Titans of West Mifflin. Taylor Snyder, she's had a spectacular performance today as well on the pitch for the Warriors. Snyder turns it over, knocked down, now back the other way. That's Caroline Shaloski. Ball into space, foot race for it. Guess who's there? It's Downs. Knocked down was Downs. Now back to Shaloski, trying to dribble inside a phone booth. Knocked down was one of the Warriors. That was Leilani Spini. Kick coming from the far side, hash 30-yard line. That's Greenwald. Greenwald, right foot drive off the body of the midfielder Macy Smith. And another contact foul as Kaylin Siebel took the worst of that one. Taylor Snyder, she's been good today. And singing the praises of Snyder and Davis. Those two have been fantastic for EF. As Snyder, from 44 out, sends one towards the top of the box. Deflected down, knocked over. Here comes Spini. Spini inside, drive, she scores! Leilani Spini picks the top corner. And the Warriors back up by 4. First goal of the half for EF, Leilani Spini over the outstretched arms of Moros. And EF up 4-1. Leilani Spini, the junior, with her first. .359 into the half. An absolute dagger by Leilani Spini. As now near side taken over. EF bounces off Taylor Snyder, now driven back, and that one deflected out. Throw in coming here. Down the near sideline, sent along by Scantlin. As now Macy Smith has a step. Smith canceled out as retreating on the back line for West Mifflin. That time it was Hannah Miner. (4-1) EF is Smith. Looking for her second. That will have to wait as it trickles out over the end line. Warriors will get what will amount to their third corner of the game. EF in no hurry, up by 3. Smith to Johnston. Johnston gives it the boot, and that one sails wide right. And another goal kick coming for West Mifflin. And thoughts still go out to Brooklyn Baldensperger. Again, thoughts and prayers hoping a speedy and full recovery to whatever injury occurred today to Brooklyn Baldensperger of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. You never like seeing any sort of an injury, especially first game, senior season. Again, best wishes and prayers for a speedy recovery to Brooklyn Baldensperger of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, out with an injury earlier here this evening as that one out of bounds, throwing coming. Nearing the halfway mark of half number 2. 4-1, Elizabeth Forward leads it. Siebel fending off far side. Now down the line, the Titans look to regroup. Addie Davis standing tall, and when it was just a 2-goal game, allowing the Warriors to regroup and allowing Spini to find Pater. Near side, Johnston can't get there as that one knocked out of bounds by the back line of the Titan defense. Throw in coming once again. Near side, Johnston. Johnston flips it along off of Smith. Now Valerio cuts across. Snyder takes over. Splits a pair. Snyder top corner of the box. Backdoor feed in front. Fire denied. Up and pop free. Top of the box. Valerio far side. Header trickles wide. Oh, so close. Kaylin Siebel was flirting with her second of the game. As the sophomore, Siebel's been all around the goal today. She had the opening tally for EF. Almost had a second again. Near side hop, battled off. Taylor Snyder controls. Snyder back there, Speeney, the most recent goal scorer, turns it over, going right up the gut. As in the way was Rylan Neske. She was shaken up earlier today as well. Valeria trampled over from behind. And some frustration boiling over from the West Mifflin side of things. As almost was the one to knock down Mia Valerio. Goal kick near side. As the captain, Mia Noon. Kayla almost now near side. The Titans try to work it back up towards Jada Downs. And EF will work right back. It's Taylor Snyder. Snyder into Siebel. Give and go. Here's Snyder working in. And it's knocked off again by the backline captain Mia Nunes. As Mia Noon once again getting in the way for West Mifflin. Four to 1, Elizabeth forward leads it. And substitution for the Titans. Julia Baker replacing Anzelic. So Anzelic gets the breather here with 19:30 remaining in the half. 4-1 Warriors lead. EF continuing to pressure, but again, it will be bittersweet no matter what the outcome. With the injury to Brooklyn Baldensperger earlier today. Back in half number one, Baldensperger had a pair of helpers in that opening half. Looked fantastic before going down with an injury. And it's an EF team finished second to Thomas Jefferson the last 2 seasons. Don't have to deal with the Jaguars this year, but they do have Franklin Regional inside their section. Valerio now to Johnston. Franklin Regional, always a formidable opponent on the pitch. As knocked away by Noon, down the near side, stopped near side, fluttered along. There's Leilana Speeney. Speeney to Snyder. Snyder back to Speeney. Game of catch by the Warriors. Far side knocked down by Kaylin Siebel. Siebel down to the top corner of the box through the end zone. Knocked free and into the hands of Moros. Under the 20-minute mark, the Warriors lead it by 3. Could have been down to a 3-2 game multiple times if it wasn't for Addison Davis. As Addie Davis has been spectacular, denying Jada Downs all evening long. As Smith once again canceled out by the outside captain, at backer in noon, but this will be another corner for the Warriors. This will be their fourth. They've not converted on any set pieces so far here this evening. Last time they played the short game, went out to Johnson. She'll cut to the top of the box this time. Smith will try to put one up top. Deflected away. She was trying to work it towards Leilana Spini. As that one just sent up to where Snyder can play at the far side 30. Taylor Snyder to Spini. Spini. Now Snyder finesses right side. It's the freshman giving it a drive towards the box. Peyton Miller. Snyder make that. Johnston now on the feed by Spini. As West Mifflin right now struggling to get out of their own end. Snyder, stutter step on to Valerio. Valerio, perfect pass through and driving it off the iron and in is Macy Smith ×2. As Smith strikes again, 5-1 Warriors. Picture perfect feed as Macy Smith has struck again and Elizabeth Forward up 5-1. 23-31 into the half. Warriors add on Macy Smith. Second goal of the night. As that one headed down, Caroline Shalosky was trying to feed Jada Downs. Far side, there's Miller, the freshman. And Shalosky all over her, out of bounds with 15:58 remaining here in half number 2. Elizabeth Forward in command in the driver's seat on their way to 1-0. They're playing well over 70% of this game, well over at least 50% of this game, without Brooklyn Baldensberger down with an injury, on the verge of going 1-0 in section and regular season play as Valerio, slow skitter, out of bounds, goal kick coming, most likely going to be Mia Noon doing the honor. So it is Mia Noon, the captain. Noon, low liner. There's Macy Smith. Back to Johnston. Johnston was looking at Smith, unable to get it there. It's Mia Johnston. And Macy Smith continue to converge on the ball. Smith looking for the HT. Snyder, see if she can help her get it. Now Valerio. Valerio cutting right side, has a strike tonight off the bar and out of bounds. Here inside of 15 to play in half number 2. Warriors 5, Titans 1. It's on the road at Plum next. Home versus LH next for West Mifflin and EF. EF starts at home, then hits the road. I'm seeing a lot of the freshman Peyton Miller tonight. Peyton Miller also plays for the Riverhounds East squad. As another opportunity, skitters right into the gut of Moros. As Macy Smith was looking for the third of the game for herself. That's West Mifflin EF and West Mifflin. First meeting between these two teams. Mentioned EF's won the last 14 since 2021, though, was the last time they met. It's a 5-0 win for Elizabeth Forward. They won 1-0 earlier that year. EF had shut out West Mifflin 6 times in a row entering today's contest. That Downs goal ended that streak as Johnston heads to the sideline. Peyton Miller will pop back up to the offensive side of things. Seen her shuffle around again. Peyton Miller, a freshman, seeing time here. For second-year head coach Terry Sorakis. As Macy Smith again still out there looking for the hat trick. Leilana Spini, see a jersey pull. Spini throws a right arm and almost comes back at Spini. Spini most likely definitely getting a card here, but saw the jersey going, and Leilana Spini throwing some hands out there with almost. Spini going to be walked over to the far sideline. We'll take a quick break while they sort this out right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here.
Back here, red card issued to Leilana Spini. Again, not the retaliation was warranted, but there was a reason the retaliation did indeed come, as we saw almost all over. And basically, I'd be surprised if that jersey doesn't have a rip in it somewhere with how much got pulled. But a red card is issued to Leilana Spini here in half number 2 with 12:32 remaining and back underway. We shall go right here on MVI Live, powered by our friends at Planet Roof. As out of bounds, ball trickles. Inside of 12 minutes. Addie Davis just killing time. Right foot, the boot by Davis down the near side. Pop back free up into the air off of Burns. Now taken near side towards the boundary and out of bounds, as Downs was pressuring on Scalacan. As Scalacan was working up the near side of the field for EF. EF 5, West Mifflin 1. As there's Miller. Knocked down was Taylor Snyder. No call will come. Through the legs of the back line is Isabella Crosby. Unable to get the handle. Now it's Downs again. Downs the right foot off the side of the cage. Downs has had chance after chance tonight. One has went. Davis has got the majority. Taylor Snyder's been spectacular defensively as well. Now Valerio. Back to Crosby. Far side, pop straight up as the Warriors try to regroup from their side of the 50. Right back along Valerio. Middle of the field over the Warrior logo near side. Miller gonna give chase as Miller throws a body into a Titan on the near side, and Miller once again will leave things over. Throw in for EF. 10-minute mark here in half number 2. As the Warriors on the verge of 1-0. West Mifflin on the verge of 0-1. Scalacan off a Titan near the line, not out. And West Mifflin gets the clear. As that was off of Kat Rubright. Near side throwing. Scalacan, now Miller. The freshman shifting, curling. Miller Trying to fend off, puts it into space. Now Snyder cuts inside. Snyder has help up front. Gets knocked off the ball, keeps going, and foul called as Taylor Snyder gets called for the personal. Right foot drive, knocked down and out off of Mia Valerio. And more action here on the network, MVI Live, Lions Heart Media, all powered by our friends at Planet Roof. As we will have our first volleyball game of the campaign. Very much looking forward to TJ Peters Township. That went 5 sets last year. As we'll head to Jefferson Hills and West Jefferson Hills School District for all the action between TJ and Peters Township. Mon Valley Volleyball will continue on Thursday. S.A. Bell Vernon from South Allegheny. Always a treat to get out to S.A. I see 2 local teams. And then, of course, Friday Night Lights. The Bears. The Eagles. Quadir Stribling looking to get the offense going. Drasier Jones. Standout backer. A running back. As Miller pops it up. She scores! The freshman's first. As Peyton Miller makes it 6-1. As the freshman finds pay dirt for the first time of her career. As the Warriors make it 6-1. First high school goal for Peyton Miller. The freshman starter finds pay dirt, the pop up and over. As Peyton Miller, big time feeling and moment in her high school soccer career with that first career tally. Knocked out of bounds. 7:08 remaining and rolling. Another throwing coming. 6:58. Time ticking. Takes a hop, bounces down. Now the Warriors look to regroup as Miller curls it across the line. Flip back out near side. Again, maybe 6-1 EF, 3 goals a half. This game was in the balance. Really for the first 3 minutes of half number 2 is shoulder to the back of a Warrior. Whistle blows. That's inside the box as Macy Smith got knocked down. But this game for the first 3 minutes of the second half really felt in the balance. Chance after chance for Jada Downs. Just could not capitalize. Kept it 3-1. And the Warriors have dominated. Now a free kick for Mia Valerio to make it 7. Valerio. Guessing game commenced. Valerio a drive and Mia Valerio cashes in 7 for Elizabeth forward as Mia Valerio adds another. Second goal of the game by Mia Valerio.
Mia Valerio scores on a penalty kick.
A PK strike for Valerio. Knocked down in the middle. So Valerio with 2. 2 for Macy Smith, who drew that foul. And a 7-1 Warrior lead with 6 minutes remaining here in half number 2. 6 minutes away from a 1-0 start for Elizabeth forward. Valerio. Snyder. Knifes inside. Near side, Miller, the freshman, left foot boot. Wide right past the post. It was all started with Kaylin Siebel 54 seconds in. And then Macy Smith from Baldensberger made it 2-0. As Macy Smith will head off now. 3-0 Warriors after Mia Valerio chipped home her first of the game. Downs fouled and paid her in the final 5. That's where we stood at the half. EF surrendered some opportunity, surrendered some chances, but it was Addison Davis standing like a brick wall, denying Jada Downs not once, not twice, 3-4 times. Got some help from the back line of Taylor Snyder. Eventually allowed Leilana Spini to find pay dirt. Then Smith, Miller, and Valerio all added on. EF cruise control now. And again, going to be a bittersweet victory for the Warriors. Brooklyn Baldensberger out with an injury that occurred earlier in half number 1. Did not look pretty again. Thoughts and prayers and hoping for a not serious injury and speedy recovery for Brooklyn Baldensberger of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, who are on the verge of a 1-0 start on the season here on MVI Live. 4 minutes on the clock. 7-1 Warriors. Greenwald just outside the EF logo. Puts foot to ball and sends that down to the right side corner. Wes Mifflin will chase. As all that's left to do is run out the clock. Warriors will go 1-0 into Plum. EF playing keep away as the Titans off the deflection, loft it back along, headed down by Valerio. As that one knocked down, taken back over. As rolling right was Miller, back out Greenwald, 7-1 Warriors lead it. All the way back to Addison Davis, directing traffic with 2.5 remaining. Far side picked up by the Warriors. As right side controlling. EF 7-1. They lead West Mifflin. Again on the road at Plum next for Elizabeth Ford. Home versus Laurel Highlands. And stay tuned for E-Paint's player of the game after the conclusion of this one here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. And we'll have that scoring recap for you as well. As Mia Johnston spins away from Downs. Johnston lost it to Olmos. Olmos reverses, back on, there's Jada Downs. Stepping in front was Miller. Now there's Johnston, right side Siebel. Siebel with 125, works it back to Valerio. Valerio with 2 tonight, along with Macy Smith, who has 2 strikes for the Warriors. Addie Davis was brilliant when she had to be in this one. Free kick right side with under a minute to play. One red card in the game. That belonged to EF's Leilana Spini. As taken back over Snyder. Deflected center back and sent out. That's Shaloski. Shaloski turning drive near side. Knocked back down. Stepping up is Miller. Miller dishes it off. Now turning. Working in. Snyder cuts across. Snyder back to Johnston. Had help up ahead. That was in the form of Heminger. As Moros with 18 just takes a look. No hurry. As the West Mifflin Titans will fall to 0-1. The Warriors to a 1-0. It's going to be a 7-1 dominating performance by Elizabeth Forward. Again, West Mifflin made it a bit of a game here for about 6 minutes as the Titans unable to add on any after that opening goal of 4 minutes left for West Mifflin. They dominated the first 3 minutes of half number 2, but no goals to be found thanks to Addison Davis. A stellar performance there by Addison Davis. 7-1 the Warriors win. 2 goals Valerio, 2 goals Smith. We'll take a break, come back, E-Paint's player of the game, then give you your full scoring recap right here on MVI Live.
Marbles to check out the new custom services they offer with their laser engraver. The possibilities are endless, from engraving a special message in your own handwriting to engraving a picture of a loved one on a pendant. Since my husband and I will be celebrating 12 years of marriage this year, I wanted to do something unique and special, something that would celebrate our love and our relationship. And the best part, when you purchase your engagement ring and wedding bands from Marbles, you have the option to write your own special messages in each other's rings free of charge. The sky truly is the limit now on how Marble Diamonds and Jewelry can help commemorate each and every special occasion in your life for generations to come. It turned out perfect. I cannot wait to give it to him.
At GT Performance, our purpose is greater than that. And if you're looking to be greater, make sure you check out our free weekly GT Performance newsletter. Each week we give out free tips to help sports parents maximize their child's athletic career. Subscribe today at gtperformance.co. GT Performance, helping athletes sprint faster, get stronger, jump higher, move quicker, and stay healthier. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. B Graphics is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing, embroidery, and printing needs. Offering creative apparel, banners, fundraisers, online stores, promotional products, and more. To find out the best option for your needs, head to bgraphics.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown or Belle Vernon. B Graphics, hassle-free, quality-driven, and always on time. Bronziato Tanning Salon in Monessen is open 5 days a week and is redefining the tanning experience. With gold, silver, and bronze tanning beds at Bronziato, we have something for everyone. Schedule your appointment today online at bronziatotanningsalon.com or give us a call at 724-322-4451. Bronziato Tanning Salon, come get your glow on. E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paints believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintsandEpoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services.
Back here on MVI Live, powered by our friends at Planet Roof. As your final score, the Elizabeth Forward Warriors with a big-time victory here this evening. 7-1 E-Paint's player of the game here this evening. That belongs to Macy Smith, one of two goal scorers. Macy Smith, the game-winning goal. She is your E-Paint's player of the game. 2 goals for Macy Smith. And congratulations to her on being your E-Paint's player of the game. Again, Primzo Rentals post-game show now here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. As the Elizabeth Forward Warriors on the board early and often here in this one, up 3-0 early on. It was Caitlin Siebel, 54 seconds in. 3 minutes, 20 seconds later, it was Macy Smith, which would eventually be the game-winning goal from Brooklyn Baldensberger. Valeria would chip one in the opening half of half number 1 as well, making it 3-0. In the final 4 minutes, though, it was West Mifflin breaking the Warrior shutout streak against the Titans, as Jada Downs able to beat Addie Davis, making it 3-1. And then Jada Downs was on an absolute tear to start half number 2, just unable to beat Davis, unable to beat Snyder, and the West Mifflin Titans could not shrink the deficit down to 1. The Elizabeth Forward Warriors were able to hold them in check there, keeping it 3-1, and the offense got going again as Leilana Spini picked the top corner to make it 4-1. At the 3:59 mark, then Macy Smith found Payton for the second time. Then it was Peyton Smith finding her first career high school goal, tipping one up and over the freshman netminder for West Mifflin, making it a 6-1 affair. A PK goal by Mia Valerio would end the scoring, making it 7-1, as that foul was drawn by your E-Paint's player of the game, Macy Smith. 2 goals, including the game-winning goal, as 7-1 Elizabeth Forward on top of West Mifflin, your final score. Primzo Rentals in Menneson scoring recap and post-game as the Elizabeth Forward Warriors victorious today. EF will take on Plum. They were 2-0 victors tonight over Franklin Regional. It will be home versus Laurel Highlands for the West Mifflin Titans in their next game. As that will do it for us from high above Warrior Stadium. Your final score, the Elizabeth Forward Warriors 7, the West Mifflin Titans 1, as Macy Smith, your E-Paint's player of the game. A big shout out to all of our sponsors here on MVI Live. Of course, Planet Roof, E-Paints, GT Performance, Howard Hanna Agent Marie Slagus, Highway Appliance Furniture and Mattress, Marble Diamond and Joel Bronziato Tanning Salon, Primzo Rentals, Indoor Climate Controlled Storage, State Rep Eric Davanzo, B Graphics, and the Mon Valley Independent. Your final score, the Warriors 7, the Titans 1. This has been another contest right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. Have a great rest of your Monday, everybody. We'll see you next time. Warriors 1-0, Titans 0-1. You heard it all here on MVI Live.
This has been a presentation of Lions Heart Media on MVI Live.